In this presentation, we show you how to implement an Explorer-like data structure using a tree widget in Uniface. We used the newest version of Uniface, that is version 9.4. Talking about a tree widget is to explain about the representation and the expected functionality. We will talk about how to populate a tree widget. This can be done by assigning a value to a field for which the tree widget has been used. Dynamic population can be done using Uniface's 4GL Proc in the correct triggers. At the end of the presentation, we show you a small example of an implementation. The most well-known tree-like representation is Windows Explorer. However, in a Uniface application this may look slightly different. Uniface, for example, allows you to define your own pictures to show the nodes and the leaves of the tree structure. A tree widget can only be used on a Uniface form because it has been designed for desktop applications only. So from the construction workspace, you select your form, you assign a name to the form, paint an entity, select a field, and for the field you select a tree. Initially, a tree widget is displayed in two panes. One, the left one, for the structure, the other one, the right one, for the list view. We have to define the properties for the field in general and subsequently define the properties for the tree widget. These properties are static and some of them can be modified using Uniface 4GL. The upper third of the properties window let us define the initial display settings for the tree widget, the tree view and the list view. In the center, the way the structure is defined can be set. The lower part of the properties allows you to define display settings for the tree widget as a whole. Some of these can be modified using 4GL Proc. Many dynamics can be implemented using Uniface 4GL Proc. For example, building a dynamic tree structure with the Proc code, creating or deleting sorting of structures. You might as well move branches around. Drag and drop functionality, both inside and outside the tree widget, can be coded. You can drag and drop formats if needed. All this functionality will be implemented in the extended triggers. Tree widget properties itself can be defined using the function $field properties. The standard triggers that are used for the tree widget are the detail trigger and the value change trigger. The detail trigger is launched when the user selects the item of a tree, and the value change trigger is activated when the user opens up a tree. To implement a link between a special event for the tree widget and certain behavior, you use the extended triggers trigger. All standard functionality for the tree widget can be coded into these triggers. For details, please check the sample in the Uniface installation folder. There is a sample specific for the tree widget. This allows you to see the code and the details about the code. The sample application shows you some of this behavior. In the sample application, you see how you can expand and collapse the tree. This standard behavior can be specified in the extended triggers. You can drag and drop items around in the tree. You might even drag items outside the tree, which is not in the context of this little presentation. You can choose to sort items in the list, and if needed, you can delete and add items as well. This is the sample application that comes with the Uniface installation of Uniface 9.4. If you need more information about Uniface, contact us at askuniface@compuware.com. You can also follow us on Twitter.